Hello and welcome to Financial Intelligence. In this video, I want to explore why WallStreetBets is so popular. If you aren't familiar with WallStreetBets, it is a forum or subreddit on the popular website Reddit, which is a social platform that consists of discussion groups on various topics. Essentially, WallStreetBets is a group of people who enjoy talking about investing and often speculating in the stock market. The WallStreetBets subreddit has become super popular recently because traders have used it to bet on various meme stocks such as GameStop, AMC Theaters, and Blackberry. These stocks have been dubbed as meme stocks because they have experienced dramatic price increases, mostly fueled by the influence of social media, primarily Reddit, Twitter, and TikTok. In this video, I want to share 3 reasons why WallStreetBets is so popular in my opinion. If you like the type of content that I provide, subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up, and also hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future videos. Reason number 1, WallStreetBets is entertaining. We are bored despite living in remarkable times. For most people, this type of chronic boredom is because of a loss of passion for life and the lack of engagement in anything meaningful or satisfying. This type of permanent boredom results when there is nothing to do that the person really enjoys. It is an experience of dissatisfaction caused by lack of interest and stimulation. In fact, it is an existential perception of life's futility, a deep lack of meaning and purpose. For the majority of people, life consists of the same activities day in and day out. Getting up in the morning, going to work, doing work that they don't like, coming home, taking a shower, eating, watching TV, and going to bed. Therefore, we are always looking for newer forms of entertainment, and WallStreetBets provides a unique type of distraction. WallStreetBets offers the hope of making large profits to break out of the rat race, combined with providing traders with fascinating and entertaining content. It is loaded with some of the most creative, cool, and hilarious memes that you can find on the internet. In fact, I found myself going back to WallStreetBets when I was doing the research for this video. The combination of funny memes with the allure of making quick cash is irresistible for most people. Reason number 2, WallStreetBets is addictive. Trading can be exciting, stimulating, emotional, and engrossing, which can induce reward pathways in the brain. When a day trader makes a profit or even gets excited about a potential profit, the brain enters a state of hyperarousal. Hyperarousal is triggered by a sudden release of dopamine, the feel-good chemical which is released in the brain when we experience success or achievement. Dopamine is super powerful. It is this sudden and overwhelming dopamine release process that triggers addiction to video games, screens, gambling, and alcohol. That is because consistent dopamine exposure eventually leads to overstimulation in the reward center of the brain. Its pathways become overwhelmed, making it harder for it to handle the high level of dopamine. The brain tries to solve this problem in 2 ways: decreasing dopamine production and reducing dopamine receptors. This means that users develop a tolerance to dopamine, and they will need to engage in more stimulating activities to feel the same level of excitement as before. Therefore, in the search for that dopamine rush, users become more and more engaged with WallStreetBets and trading in general. In summary, The continuous chase of the first sudden dopamine release induced by a large profitable trade plays a major role in the process of making users addicted to trading in general and Wall Street bets in particular. Reason number 3, Wall Street bets creates a sense of belonging. A sense of belonging is such a powerful force that the pioneering social psychologist Abraham Maslow included it in his famous hierarchy of needs. In order to thrive, people need to feel a sense of belonging in their lives. They want to feel that they fit in, are valued, and share a common purpose and connection with their colleagues. Social media sites have become a preferred choice for many to fulfill this basic need. This is particularly true after the coronavirus pandemic altered how we interact and relate to one another. Social interactions have become more and more online as we experience social distancing and lockdowns. Wall Street Bets has played this role for many traders during the pandemic by providing a platform for many to establish social connections and foster a strong sense of belonging. For example, Wall Street Bets has enabled millions of people across the world to express their dissatisfaction with the system that bestows systematic advantage on a selected few. Wall Street Bets users rallied against hedge fund managers in particular who represent an institutional elite equipped with systematic advantage and privilege. For instance, the GameStop trade has become more than just a trade and resembles a political movement more than anything else. Wall Street Bets, therefore, has become more than a tool for communication, but rather a platform for many to articulate their vision of the future. I hope that you liked this video. If you have any recommendation or suggestion, please add them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future videos. Thank you and take care.